Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is WitchyPoo coming back to you with another video, another Friday Night Live video. And if you are feeling kind, please subscribe. I thank y'all for being a part of the tribe. I'm blowing my own bubbles today, guys. Winnie Pooh is just, she is too busy for me, okay? She's doing everything under the sun. I'm so proud of her coming out of her shell her last year in middle school. And she is just all that. But I blew my own bubbles tonight, so drop some bubbles in the chat. I truly appreciate all of this, all of that. No shorts today. I've really been busy. Just doing a lot of different things, so I'll try to jump back on it this weekend. I don't want to overload the shorts field because that's the only thing y'all watch over here, right? I told y'all my bell is my bombs, right? So we're going to get into all 12 zodiac signs. At this time, I am inside, so hopefully there's no music that'll play or get me flagged tonight. I do have on a quick advertisement. Let's stand up. The Watts brand. This is the Watts Cool Fit. This is tagged in the description. I am on it. And it is available for $35 with the image re-uploaded. I'm telling y'all, as hard as we've been doing this for a couple years now, it's just going to get worse. But if you enjoy what you're doing as a business owner, it will always be fun first. Thank you for the immediate like for the 3 that are in the tribe. Hello. Hello, guys. So let's not delay anymore. I did my advertising. I did my opening skit. I do have 3 decks here. I'm going to give y'all a boost of energy like we used to again. And I think that's it. I did get a request from people I've never heard of. It was like Hero, Finesse, and somebody else. I'm not even going to hold you. I've never heard of them before. So thank you from all around the world who watches Pooh. I can't do it without you. Okay? You see me, I see you. And I just love the inquiries that I get about the love or just in general celebrity readings. So thank y'all again and keep them coming. If you don't feel like shooting me an email, people have just been dropping questions in the comments. That's an even better way to engage, quicker way to get a response, and I'll read it and we can move along, right? All right, so all 3 decks are here, cleansed and ready to go. I think we wasted enough time. Here we go. I do have the horror deck here, and we're going to use that along with the Wild Mystic Tarot and your oracle cards for affirmation and positivity here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, if I could tilt it down. It's so thin. It's so thin. Ugh. I don't like the way this is looking. I messed it up. All 12 signs on the bottom of the deck in the future. Okay, before we even get let in, we do have the 4 of Horns. So, when it comes to the number 4, we always pay attention to the signs, synchronicities, and symbols that are alike. But when we see the number 4, we're understanding we're talking about ourselves, and we have to do something that's reflective individually, like a mirror, right? So you can see what's wrong and what's right. So I do have the number 4 here. There's somebody who is seriously bound by some, I feel like it's more than fear. This could be fear pushed from other people that are surrounding your energy. This could be fear from somebody who you are currently living with. But all of this fear creates some sort of anxiety over your, I feel like your spirit, but it really is going to start messing with your gut. This is all 12 signs now at the moment, please. The fear is going to eventually start messing with your gut. And if you allow this to come over you, you're going to eventually make yourself sick first. So what we want to do is not be bound to this energy that is coming over you. You're not going to be bound by saying what you truly feel, keeping your mouth closed. You got to open it more. Everything to do with self that creates a release of an emotion, that's what we're focused on, okay? Hold no bars, hold no tongues, because it's going to mess you up in your tum-tum, okay? This week, speak up. Spirits. What signs, symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for all 12 signs? We're going to start with Aries first. Please come through and show us now. Okay, we got 2 Aries tonight. The first card is the 2 of Hellfires, and then we got the 3, so that makes 5. Here we go. Pay attention to the numbers, all right? Aries, there's 3 people guarding either your face, your mind. I feel like your heart can come through in this just a little bit because the face sort of looks like a heart, like a real human heart here. And so these 3 people that are around sort of like guarding, either watching what you say or waiting for the exact moment of something to be spoken of out of anger. You're going to cause a lot of confusion but denial first. And in this confusion, this is somebody who I don't feel like you work with. I feel like you they borrow something from you or you borrow something from them. And in the midst of this borrowing, it feels like you're always the one that's giving. And I feel like you are going to eventually see that this person that's guarding with this heart, I feel like they are also playing sort of both sides of who you are. By that, I mean you're going to be tested this week with the full indulgence of some sort of anger. I think this anger is going to come over you. I think this anger is going to cause a scene, or you're going to try at least not to. Because what's going to happen here is you're going to have somebody who's trying to juggle what you've said, what your emotion is. And when that happens, other people are going to be around to see, well, what's happening. It's like an attraction. It's like fight, high school back then. So you don't want to explode on these 3 people. You do not want to overload them by anger and words of what you said, even though they make you feel that way or have done something. Because in doing this in reaction out of anger around these 3 people that are playing some sort of heart but guarding this mouth of yours, Aries, I feel like they're just trying to put you in some sort of poorhouse. They're trying to put you in a sense where you're losing what you have, or whatever's washed up on the shore you just received, you don't get. I don't know, Aries. I really feel like these people are playing a game of a Russian roulette. And I feel like you've allowed them to do this before, but it was on the emotion of you being sad instead of angry. And so when we get in these emotions that we all go through, spending some time on you, Aries, Poo, it's simply because this energy is the power of wanting to get something out of you, a reaction, but it's for other people to look. It's for you to look like a fool in some way, or have something that you can't relate to or get down with in some way, labeling you as difficult or just labeling you as a troublemaker. But like I said, this isn't the job aspect. These people have no real say-so in where you're at. So I don't know where this energy is coming from. I actually feel like you've just helped them one too many times, and now they think you're gullible. So be prepared this week. It may be in like 6 days. Give it a full week. That when you're presented with this whole thing of you feel yourself getting angry around these 3 or around this scene, do not react the way that they want this fiery energy. Don't do that. Balance it with a logical response, but more than that, you've got to know who you truly are, because they're playing a sort of game on your part. And I don't think that you are ever going to recognize it, because these people you care about, okay? This is really, really tough because the number 5 is an inability. So this is really a struggle. It's a real misunderstanding in general. And so I think that's what's going to get you all fired up, is you mishearing or misunderstanding someone, okay? Don't get angry and fire off with anger. This is exactly what they want. And don't give them anything else. Your time is up. Next time somebody asks to borrow something, that's it. And it could just be a family member. Like I said, I don't feel like this is work. I feel like this is a pure connection of 2 seahorses. It could be 2 fools. But then again, it's the alchemist in you that I feel like they're testing. So this is really your season because it's coming up here at the end of March, going into April. This is all in a matter of, have you grown? Have you missed still, are you still getting angry over something? So to know that these people think they know you like the back of their hand, you got to show them different. Aries, jeez Louise, you're killing me here. Because you know your power, you know your strength. And I think that this whole choice you're going to have to make of not being angry is not going to be okay. You're not going to follow through with it in any type of way. But if you practice chakra healing, if you practice something as to where you're repeating positive affirmations over and over again, as to where you are not, oh gosh, that's not going to work. As where you're not getting frustrated and getting hot-headed, you're going to be able to really compose yourself and give them a different experience, because they really have their mind made up on you. But really it's about, you know, these people that you constantly give to make a scene or make a mockery out of you. Okay? Ooh, that was tight. Aries. Here we go. Taurus, come through. All right, we have Justice, Libra energy. You have something that's karmically getting ready to work out and balance for you. I say that because 3 weeks ago, there was some sort of, please go back and watch this live 3 weeks ago, okay? Friday Night Lives, to see if there's a connection or whatever. But 3 weeks ago, there was some sort of consequence, okay? Whether you've had to own up to something, you've had to really come out and tell the truth. Regardless, it was all about the focus on you. And so you have to understand that the scales can't be balanced until you come out and speak the truth, until you come out and really make known that you are accepting, acknowledging, and you know all about it, Pooh. Because in understanding this karmic consequence, it will relate back to something 3 weeks ago that I may have mentioned, or you may have tried to escape from but couldn't. Now you're going to have the option as to where, I'm sorry, Taurus, you're not going to get this thing to work out in your favor, because the consequence, I really feel like, is something you've done, but you haven't learned a lesson here. And because you weren't learned the lesson, the law has to come. The law has to teach you a lesson, and it's not the law of the cops, it's the law of the spirit realm. And so now the lesson's really going to teach you that you've got to be strong in what you say. You got to be strong at where you stand. But really, it's all about you just not speaking up on this consequence. I'm not sure if this is a, because it doesn't feel like a court of law at any type of form. I really feel like this is a lesson you just keep repeating over and over again that you refuse to learn. And anything that's refused to be understood will always be revisited for you to get a hook. They're going to hook you. The spirits is going to hook you to get focused on the truth. There's a line that's going to be crossed with you. I'm Taurus too, so don't get offended. But the line that's going to be crossed, I really feel like, is you walking up to this person, whether it's on the news or you're in front of some sort of screen like this online. You're going to be doing something as to where the attention is going to require you to tell some sort of truth. You can't back down. You can't be in fear, because I try to keep my eyes closed so you didn't see it, because that's totally what I feel. The piece is gone here. The piece is completely left. Even though this triangle is upside down, the piece is still there. There's something in fear of really relaxing in it. So I don't need you to be fearful, because in being fearful, you're creating this whole consequence to circle around you and be negative to bring you a downfall. And you don't want that. If you think upbeat and understand that it will be whatever it is, whether it's good or bad, baby, you keep the energy of not having fear in anything. But to be fearful of this consequence is not going to make the worry any different. So I need you to buckle down and be prepared to speak up on the truth and really walk through with your chest. Walk through with the fact that you know the answers, you know what was questioned, and you know what you did. Because you're not going to let this energy corner you here, even though I feel that there is fear, and it just may well be. Okay, let's get a positive affirmation, Taurus. I am becoming a better person every day. You are becoming a better person, understanding that you can speak the truth, but if it doesn't benefit you, Why have you been so quiet for so long? That's the thing I feel like's coming up over and over again. If this has nothing to do with you, what are you so afraid of a consequence for? But you're going to be tested with it this week. I think a lot of time has gone by, and spring they want to see. Okay, so be prepared for the consequence to tell the truth. And it's going to be law, whether, not the law like the cops, but it's going to be law for you to learn this lesson that you just refuse to do. Springtime is here. Spring is springing, Taurus. So it's time to get your mind clear and obviously face this truth, or tell it too. Ooh, got that red light. Here we go with Gemini. Gemini at this time. Thank y'all for the likes. I really appreciate it, guys. We've got the moon. This is Cancer energy. So know that only is the truth coming to you at this time, but it's going to be illuminated so you get it and you get it right. Now, there is the number 3 is here. Taurus, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, your number is 3. Your number is 3. If you have a quick one single digit cash lotto this evening, go play it before 7:30. Your number is 3. Your number is 3. There is something that's circling around this blood moon that's getting ready to come up, Gemini, for you. And I feel like this volcano that's going to erupt, you're just going to kind of watch it do. You've been planning and preparing for something to come and attack you. And I think you've got 3 wolves that are backing you up or beside you that are ready to attack these other people. And I feel like, you may be in fear that they're going to turn on you or smoke's not going to clear. But this illuminating energy is coming from somebody who's like a crab in a barrel. There's that crab down there, a lobster. So it could be coming from a Cancer. I don't think that this energy is going to let up. I simply feel it's the attraction in you and who you truly are. And because this Cancer energy is here, Gemini, I mean, if you're sitting pretty and waiting on the attack, so be, and so will I. There's nothing here that says that you're going to fail this time. But this is just for the week coming up with these 3 people that you have sitting ready to attack. So make sure that they're loyal to you and you don't tell them any secrets back. Make sure that you know these people and they won't use the information that you've given them to use on this person, okay? And use it on you back. You never know what people are willing to do as soon as the rabbit has the gun and it ain't pointed on you. Right? Somebody else will offer them something, and make sure that they're not titillated by tempted things to kind of shy from what you prepared them for and to unleash. You're getting ready to unleash. So I'm proud of you. I hope this doesn't cause any kind of bloodbath. I do see one wolf that is bleeding, but it's from the physical of that wolf attack, not him being or her being attacked. So you can sit pretty. You can see success around this blood moon. It will happen early. But just know that whatever this volcano that's getting ready to erupt, you have nothing to do with it because all your preparation for these 3 dogs. You got it. For the dogs. All right? Drake's in the house. Thank you, guys. Okay. Let's get a confirmation, right? All right, and then we have memory. This may remind you of a scenario when you were back in like elementary or high school days. This may really remind you of a scenario that you had to like gang up to prepare for an attack or something. But you see, with high school, I don't think that those people ever really liked you. So you can't go off of that memory or that experience. I believe if you know these 3 people and you have built repertoire, you have built a relationship with them, then you have nothing to worry about as long as you guys are all on the same page. And I see that it is some sort of connection, okay? Don't know how long it's going to last. For this moment, on what's getting ready to attack you, you're prepared, and that's just that, all right? So Gemini, just don't worry about what went on in the past and how you either may not have got this right with this attack, or you planned wrong. We do the wrong planning back. Don't worry about that. It's all going to kick in because you have these 3 people that are really willing and ready to do this, okay? The universe has a plan for me. Woo! Gemini, the universe has a plan for you, and it is here right in your face to see. You know what you've been doing as far as plotting and picking these people. Because for one, I feel like you've really been on demon time for a long time as far as not really saying what you want, but you're saying it behind closed doors, you're saying it behind closed minds. But to come out and to the public and really give people what they want, I feel like it's all going to work out. But don't be surprised if you're the elephant, you know, smashing the little ones. Don't be surprised when it comes back around and you got to keep this battle up. Okay? But it's going to go in your favor. Have a good week, Gemini. Good luck. All right. And get to know those 3 people just a little bit more. That's all I'm going to say. There's nothing wrong. I just love the connection of realness. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Cancer. You all in Geminis. Let's see what's going on tonight. I ain't saying don't forget to like. Do what you guys want. My day ones have liked. And I got to stop saying that because I was watching like some of my old videos. And I think I was like more nervous. So I got like more views. It was weird. But now I'm like completely myself. And they're like, oh, I can't stand this bitch. It's okay. A lot of people can't. A lot of people can't. I promise you, my friend, y'all ain't the only ones on the planet. But here we go, Gemini. It's here. This is all Aquarius energy. This is all you seeing. You may not have hope in the female humanity. Just saying that because this looks like the Giny monologue here. Big Giny right up front, or frog, however you can see it. Because the eye is the beholder of the different visions. We all don't see the same thing when we're looking, okay? So this is coming back to you again as far as the hopelessness because you're not truly focused. I feel like you have so many distractions going on. You have 7 to be exact, but there's 8 on the forefront, and it's really, really big, but it's grown so much, it's gotten you nothing or no one. So as far as you keeping this big thing on the forefront of your third eye, your frontal, you know, if it's not helping you or serving you, what are you doing with it there? What about all these other things that are around you that are so clear that you just may have neglected here? And so the hopelessness really has to start to pick back up, or if you are truly feeling this way, then be prepared for it to continue to sink down, spiral down. Because in understanding that having hope in something means you have faith. And when you have faith, you have the ability to want to see more for your life, to prosper every day. And not just for a moment, because we can't be upset and tit for tat like little children. We have to understand that we're adults and we go through things and the emotions. And going through those emotions and the feelings will help us understand that we don't have to be hopeless in anything. We just got to get back up the good energy. But who do you have around? Who are you talking to? Who are you connecting with that wants to see you win? Because obviously, if you felt or had these people around with this good spirit, this hopelessness wouldn't be popping out here. Now, then again, it could just be this specific woman, okay? With the Aquarius energy, it's hard to tell. Because I just feel like it's just you have lost all faith in women in general. You may not... This could be relating back to childhood here. And this is why we just can't get past it. Well, you need to communicate something, and there's the secret. Whether you communicate this to yourself, you communicate this. You've got 3 dots here, and you've got 3 at the bottom. And I want you to see where they aligned. So knowing that the number 6 has something to do with money, that should make you tick. That should make you click. Okay, well, we talking money, what we talking? Because then there's a different target as to where you don't have any hopelessness. You don't have anything where you're not feeling good about whatever this has got you down and not making you feel good about it, okay? So I need you to get back into the mode of communicating your feelings, but maybe not to a woman at all. You maybe need to cut women out in your spirit for maybe 6 days. Shit, 6 months or so. I mean, in reality, this is you need to communicate to someone how you're feeling, because this hopelessness is coming from feminine energy. All right, be careful. Let's get you a confirmation on some positivity. I am filled with love and light, and if you can understand, that's the hope and inspiration of who you are, Cancer. You are filled with love and light, and if you can repeat that to yourself, that's what I'll do. I'll just put it up to the screen so you can see it. You are filled with that, and understand that you have more hands than you do eyes. If you take what resonates and lie the rest down where it does not. Because you have more hands, that means you're able to get more things done, separate people who do not belong. But then when you see you only have two eyes, then you obviously are not fully seeing something, okay? Be careful out there. Leo? Leo, come here. Come here, Leo. Here we go. I haven't had anything to drink. I'm trying to be more relaxed, and it gets better every week, okay? The less people that are here, the freaking better. The tower, my dear. The tower is here. This is Aquarius and Aries energy, Leo. So, there is something that you can avoid, and you can't avoid it at all. The more that you try to avoid, the more that you think, or you're going unnoticed or flying under the radar, you are not. And the more that you don't want to face this tragedy, this chaos, the more it's going to build up. It's going to fire off like a rocket ship. See that at the bottom? The more you settle on not getting this done or facing this trouble, you are creating more obstacles, and you're creating more people to notice you fall. I can't even cross my legs. Sorry, y'all. You're going to have more people to notice you fall. And what's going to come up this week, Leo, is there is Aquarius energy involved, not really Aries, but they may be embodying that authority to come over you and say, I mean business. And if they do that, then there it is. Because you tried to avoid this for so long, thinking it was going to go away, and this problem has really built up. I feel like this has, it could be legal troubles, but it's really the base of the home. So the home could be your head, your heart, your spirit, your soul, your body, whatever. Or it could be the physical place of where we live with the four walls and how we rest. Either way you turn the table, you have been avoiding this shit. And you can't avoid it anymore. Because now they are coming to pretty much erupt on what you've lied about. And the more that you continue to lie, or the more that you continue to avoid, the chaos, it's not going to come knocking at your door. It's just going to be waiting for you at every turn, waiting for you at every corner. You'll feel like you can't catch a break, and it's just bad thing after bad thing, but the bad luck is you avoiding, okay? We have to understand how the universe works. If we, like I just did a short, if you're fasting and doing Lent and stuff, but you're still, like, on these blogs and gossiping doing shit, y'all, like, this is worthless. This shit is nuts. I have never paused, Leo, in my life seeing such nonsense. Because how can you expect anything to change or be better in the truth of the Holy freaking Spirit, but you ain't right on where your head at here, right? How can you keep avoiding something you know you got to face at some point in your life, right? So, not to beat your bottom, but it's time for you to stop avoiding it and face it, because this week they're bringing down the house and it's going to erupt on a lie that you told. And it was two people, but now it's one, because this other person just doesn't care anymore. They've given up. But one is still powerful, right? All you need is a rebirth. All you need is to tell the truth first. All you need to do is understand there's the year of the snake that we're in, and that you have the power to tell the truth and reinvent yourself all over again. You have the power to come out and really, I feel like, get these eyes to kind of help you instead of being a fake friend. You may be afraid of that, and that's why you're avoiding, because you don't know who to trust. Then that, I get it. That's fine. But however this goes, your rebirth is waiting, Leo. Your rebirth is waiting, and it has been waiting for a long time. But the more you keep avoiding, the more this is building up to kind of explode on, at any time. But this week, they're going to bring down the house, okay? Let's get you a boost of energy. All you have to do is just, I feel like, be honest. But in honesty is truth, and then truth will bring out something I feel like you just don't want to see in front of you, right? So that's why you've been avoiding. But you can choose faith over fear, and choosing faith over fear will help these eyes and vision be much clearer, okay? And it's not to, give you a chastising, but Leo, this is really unnecessary, because You have something that wants to come to you as far as attraction, as far as abundance, as far as you getting out of this slump. But you refuse to open up your eyes, open up your mouth, and do what's right for you for once. Okay? Speak up. It may be by next Thursday or Friday that you'll be faced with, you can't run anymore. All right, baby? Virgo? Virgo, you've got the Knight of Horns and the King of Horns. I am talking to masculine energy, both in reverse, both in misunderstanding, and there could be an imposter among us, an imposter syndrome. You ever watch Inspector Gadget? Right? I may be telling my age. You have all these things up here, but when we put them onto pen and paper or reality, they make no sense, right? And so, sorry, my little fat stomach sticking out. I'm seeing that this masculine energy is coming over back towards you, Virgo, because you played on the emotion of some sort of fakeness, some just imposter syndrome. And when that comes over as something not being real, something not being true, then you have to not really worry about the armor you need to put on you. You have to worry about your emotions too. Because if you're just not feeling good, or you're not feeling strong, if you're not feeling will and the logic at all, then you're not going to be able to see that you've been sitting too long, making things that don't make sense, trying to work for you in your life, and it's only going to be a temporary thing. It's going to be a temporary fix. It's not going to be something that's in solitude for you to really benefit. And all we want these days is to be able to survive, to think, and be clear in all ways. At least me, okay? I don't know what else the world wants, but me, I enjoy my peace, okay? So I'm feeling like this is all going to come from the matter of you just doing a whole bunch of things that really don't make sense. And now it's going to catch up with you, because that's what time eventually is. It shows the light. The truth always comes from the dark. And it's a way for us to own up to things we should have a long time ago. You having a small attack coming from somebody on your right. And by the way, you should always be leading with your left. This is all signs, but Virgo, this will help you. Not to mention we have the Watts brand going down the left because you lead with your left. Never mind. Sorry. I tried to throw that advertisement in there, but that didn't work. But all seriousness, you're getting ready to have an attack from somebody that's on the right. Whether you consider them your right-hand man, woman, you consider them your girl, your bitch, whatever y'all say, whatever. I don't know what this is. But this person that might have this minor attack on the side is just going to kind of nip at your hand and see if you're up for something that doesn't ride right. You may be asked to reach out to somebody that you don't talk to, or just asked to do something that is behoove of you. Absolutely not, Pooh. Why are you asking me to do this? And so when you have this minor attack, it's only because they're playing on the insecurity of your innocence, and that's just that. You may physically be diagnosed with ADHD, or have something that you're just not. Hello, Get Bucks 360. I love you too. How are you? Make sure you hit that like button too. I appreciate you. I haven't seen you in a while, but you're always here, so it doesn't matter. It's good to see you. But be prepared, Virgo, because this is not something that's going to last long, but it's going to cause a little fire. It's going to cause a little question. It's going to cause something for you in your spirit where you just feel like, well, what have I been doing? What have I, Inspector Gadget, what I've been working for? What I've been doing for so long? But it's not in a sense for you to really doubt that. You can't, because you love them. Oh my. Virgo, this attack is coming from somebody that you claim to be yours for some odd reason. And I feel like this is only coming because you put your foot down and tried to stand up, but you really didn't. And now it's like either you're going to take your place on this throne or you're going to ride with them, okay? But either way it goes, you are going to be asked and you are going to have to move. Whether you feel this is right, fake, or wrong to you, you're going to be proposed with that question and our eyes are going to be on you. What are you going to do? Okay? So be prepared. Figure out why you're doing all these things and getting nowhere. And then also understand, is this person really benefiting you on the right? Or are they just trying to set you up for another endeavor that doesn't feel right? Okay? Already with you in spirit. Yes, you are. Every single time, get bucks. So be prepared, Virgo, to find out who's the imposter. Is it you or is it this other person? Huh. So strength has popped up. And hair. There's a lot of hair everywhere. Okay? I don't know what that means. Hair is everywhere. So take what resonates and lie the rest. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. But you will get strength. You will get strength, okay? Hey. Hi, Scene Star? Yeah. How are you? I think I've seen you before. But knowing Virgo, I'm sorry, that you've got the strength to figure this out. That's really where you are. And in doing that, it's going to open up to the thought that you wasted so much time like really having your heart into this person, your eye of the tiger focused on the wrong thing. And it's like in you because you've done this like your entire life setting. You may have lived like in a tropical place in your past life where there were not forests, but it was a lot of water, insects, but you knew how to survive. But your mind was on a different tide. So if you could go back to that strength, if you have a dream, Virgo, and you can remember it, write it down very quickly. If you have a dream and you're lucidly there tonight, tomorrow, or that next day on that third day, it's going to help you get clear on whether you should move forward with this imposter or to help you prepare for this minor attack soon, okay? It may come from the Leo. It may also come from another earth sign, all right? So be prepared on all sides. Give it 8 days or so. Let's get into a little more. A little boost of energy and confidence. You can't change anyone, just yourself. Oh, oh, okay. I love you. You can't change anyone else but you. So in knowing that, when you find out this person is an imposter, there's nothing you can do. You just move on silently. Don't say anything, Pooh. Because in saying something, you're giving your hand for somebody to say, well, what's wrong? You just cut them off. We just have no more connection. Just unsubscribe. That's all you got to do. All right? So be prepared to know that you can't change this person. You are going to have to just walk away from them, but you got to have that eye. You got to see it first to know that you've wasted so much time. I got to move on because I know it's getting late. Oh, yeah, it does. We're on Libra. Libra. We have the 5 of Hellfires. Well, it looks like you're walking through the grave site. You may need to visit somebody who has already perished and passed that you have not seen in a very long time. And they actually, they're going to release something from the sky. You may see a flame, a black butterfly. It's not a flame, but a flicker. Like what are those things called, P, when you blow are they dandelions? Those feather, the little.
Oh, I'm not sure.
So you may see that. Okay, I can't explain it. When we were children, you blew on them and they were like float up in there. We don't even see them anymore.
It was a white ball.
Yeah, you may see something like that float. You may see a black tiny butterfly. Whatever you see at this grave site, that is them giving you a sign. Because it's not to say that they're upset with you, but they don't understand why you don't visit them more, because that's where you'll be soon. And the fact that you don't visit this person who has passed at all anymore, I feel like it's an inability and struggle. You may just not want to. This could be just a rooted thing, as this makes you sad. You may not have the person to go with you like you did in the past. But there's a struggle here to understand why. And this is coming from the spirit realm side. And they don't really feel that you've really taken the strong risk that you should in life. Because in taking a strong risk, you would be happier where you're at, and there's still dark shadows lingering. They have tried to help you with that your entire life, but you refuse to come out of something because there is a secret that just you refuse to talk about. There's 2 bats. All right. This is a lot. This is actually very dampering the mood, kind of sadness. You need to visit the gravesite. You need to go see the person that has passed. Because they have not seen you, and it just really doesn't feel, it doesn't feel good until it feels bad. So if you don't feel so good going to see them at your gravesite, or going to wherever they're at, buried or cremated, you have to do something to let them know you see them, you're all right, you miss them, you love them. Give them a sign, because they want to give you one so bad. And it's a lot of family members that they haven't seen, got a chance to speak back. If you can go in 3 days, make it happen. New freedom will be a new attraction. Something is black and white that's going to come to you as soon as you do what you need to do, as far as going to visit somebody that you haven't. Just because they're no longer here in the physical realm, the spirit still needs talking to. There you go, Get Buck. The spirit still needs to know that, you're good. You're available. Because we can do things all day on the public, but when it comes to the private, if you're not speaking or talking about good things about them, ever, then you got to know that's where your freedom lies. Speaking up on your ancestors, these people that have perished, because it's been a long time. That's all I hear. And I'm going to leave it at that, because that is exact transmission that came. Long time. That's what they said, long. You've got 2 here, and you probably need it for good reason. I got goosebumps down my right leg. Let go of things that no longer serve you in all ways, Libra. And I have to pick any tarot card that... I got to pick any tarot card, and that's your answer. So, Libra, you're getting it all tonight here. WitchyPoo, should I do the Wild Mystic Tarot deck or the Horror Tarot deck?
I say...
Okay. So, let things that no longer serve you, and that may being fear of talking to your ancestors, that may be in fear of going to the gravesite here, but know that's where we all land, so it's time for you to get acquainted with it, okay? And not be scared. We're not scared, right? What are we scared of? So we got the Queen of Horns here. This is for a Libra who is perished on, has a female that has perished on. It may be their mother, their grandmother, their sister, their aunt. But this is feminine energy here, and it is hot. And it is all about going to the root of where you are. This may have been asked you to go back into the spirit, wherever you do for faith. There's the wings of God. They may also be saying you have not really taken the throne and crown of who you are. There's a light that's going to come and shine through if you could understand and use some calm and witty kindness. This may be that person that's speaking too. But this really wants to open up to bring some calmness and peace, restoration over you. But they want to see you, okay? There we go. I'm getting out of here. Let things go that no longer serve you. And we pick the other card. And the other card is a female. We just want to say hey here. Okay? Moving on. Libra. That's that. I don't want to skip none this time. I might. Now, guys, just to let you know, Aquarius, I'm probably going to delete that. So if you haven't watched last week's yet and your sign got missed, obviously y'all don't give a shit. So I'm going to delete it. So watch it tonight after you wake up in those pretty eyes. It will not be there anymore. Okay? So you better watch it now. So I don't want to skip any more signs. Scorpio? Whoa! Scorpio, you got two. We got the Empress, and then we've got the Six of Bibles for you. You've got Taurus energy. There is a female plotting on some change or something that you let them see. If you do have a card, if you have something on your phone where you tap or you do the money real quick and withdraw, this woman has cared and done something so artistic in front of you, they know your numbers. I hate to say this and be this blunt with this crazy shit. But it's on my spirit. It is the tarot. You got to say it. You have to be more careful where you leave your phone and your wallet around. Particularly when you have the tap in Apple Pay, Gmail Pay, whatever. Because people have the ability to bump phones. And when they bump your shit, that's it. And they're going to charge stuff in little increments and then they're going to hit you big. So this woman is a Taurus energy. She's embodying that bullheaded mentality. She's going to loop you for a couple of ducats, baby. So be prepared. And I hate to say this in a way where you live in fear, because there is no fear here. But it's the matter of you understanding when somebody comes to take money, it ain't no fun. And you don't know where to think. You don't know where to look. You don't know where to begin. But you start with calling that bank. You start with, this is fraud. This ain't it. And really wrap that phone up and keep it away from these bitches. Well, they say dogs is too. You got to keep it away from this feminine energy because they've already got your numbers, and they may have the phone code to get in too. So if you get another card, they're just going to do it again. I don't know what's going on. They're going to play you for your money for a couple of weeks or months coming up. Because this is going to be something, Scorpio, that I feel you won't be able to put your finger, you won't be able to put your thumb on. Well, hell, maybe something did get stolen. You're going to be in confusion. No, it's this female, okay? Do not leave that card around. They are coming to take that ducats. We on Virgo. No, hey Gabe, I haven't seen you in so long. No, it's we are on Scorpio, but you can play it back, please. The replay circle. My replay circle, please play it back. We're on Scorpio right now, but we're getting out of this. All right, so be prepared to call this week. In a couple of days, like after the weekend, you'll notice some things when it's time for that next bill cycle to hit, the 15th. And it ain't Netflix. They're going to hit you with, well, what is Audible or what is something from New Jersey? It's always going to be some shit as to where these charges don't make sense, okay? And that's the secret. Be prepared for it. I am no magician, but I am here letting you know so you have the key to have some clues. When I pull cards and my husband wants to know stuff, he comes back, he's like, damn. So this is all I'm trying to do. I want you to prepare so you make the proper moves. The cards, sometimes they may lie. It could be like Cleo, the cards don't lie. But the cards tell the truth as much as the fucking human do, right? Be prepared. Be prepared. You've got the key. You got the secret. Lock it up here. It's your energy. You got that refund or they know it's coming. And that's when they're really going to hit you. Identify and remove toxic people. You screenshot this. You know right now who you got around you. She was the temporary fix. Here's two eyes. You see her every day and night. She was the person that was just supposed to be around for a minuscule amount of time. And here you still got this chick around. Well, you're going to learn your lesson and you're going to learn it now. Scorpio, now we're moving on. Here we go with Sagittarius. Be prepared. Just call your bank. Have them on hold. Say, I suspect suspicious activity. Shit ain't even happening yet. Fraud. We got a lot of them out there, though, right? Y'all love them. We got the Five of Skulls. Sagittarius. You are the store of knowledge, and you are the kind of Grim Reaper in it as well. You're so cute. Thank you, Get Bucks. So knowing that 5 means an inability, 5 means an understanding we got to get, right? If you're learning tarot, I hope you're learning it with me, and I'm teaching you the best that I can, right? So we see the number 5, we know we have an inability to understand, and we have some sort of struggle at our physical hand. This hand is so long, but it doesn't look like it belongs to him. So be prepared, Sagittarius, for somebody to come and kind of take something from up under you, whether this was a position, whether this was a physical, tangible item. You know, you're big, strong, and mighty in the spirit realm, so they're kind of intimidated to try you about you, okay? And so it may bring some anger out. It may have people, you know, trying to help and save, but you won't want to see that because you're going to be filled with rage. This is also this may come in 8 days. You may be feeling really good, dressed up. You're going to do something really out of the ordinary that really increases momentum in your life, and this is just going to swoop right under, and then you're going to be sad. So you have to understand, when we see the saddest card in the deck, we know the 5. We got to be prepared for it. And all you can do is know that you can't trust people, but that doesn't change the heart and humanity in you. You know you can't trust people, so you move forward into something else that makes you happy around a different group of energy of people. You understand? I don't want millions and millions of fans. We want real people to engage, interact, and buy shit. What am I going to do with all of that? It's useless. We want the real. So understanding that that's all you got to hold on to here is the realness of who you are, the realness of the position that you hold, and on earth in the spirit realm. Okay? This is not to make you sad. It's just, this is sad energy coming to take something from you, but you're going to feel bad. All right? You're going to feel pretty damn bad. 8 days. Because it's all the energy of you, my child. Sagittarius, you are very, very smart. You are very, very quirky and intelligent. And when it comes to the energy of who you are, you're like a hummingbird. People want to get, they want to get a little bit of it. They stick that long beak out there, just say, give me a taste, give me a hit. They want some of it. So you can't fault yourself for being the shit. You can't fault yourself for having this position and somebody wants to take it. And you can't fault yourself if they don't have the balls to come and just try to work it out with you, or maybe some agreement. Maybe you guys can collaborate and work together. But it's not. They completely want to rip this from you, and they want to do it like as fast as they can. They're going to do it faster. They really are. Let's give you some positive thoughts. Thank y'all for talking and communicating with me, y'all. I appreciate all my day ones and my moderators. And you guys are just the greatest. We got to meditate on the answer first. Because here's the thing. You've communicated with these people at work. You've communicated, expressed your interest on how you want to level up at the job. How you want something to change because it's time for you to move up. They're not looking at you. They're going to go right underneath your nose. Okay? They're going to take this, I guess, good feeling of you growing and give it to someone else. You should always do what you want and makes you happy first. Okay? That's what makes you the most money. I am not kidding. I want to teach a course on notaries, but everybody's doing it. But to understand, this is real. We got real shit going on in real life. This isn't a front. It becomes more interesting. Okay, maybe I can teach people how to do it. But no, it never works out. So just understand, do something that makes you happy and it never can be taken from you, my child. Capricorn. We've got the 9 of Skulls. Here we are. You can ring my bell. Here is the 9. This is letting you know right now that you've got some demon time. You've got some demon energy all around. But Capricorn, this is only because you are getting ready to birth something literally from the belly, from the womb. And when you birth this new job, position, energy, or new you, you got people who want some too. You got people like, well, what are you doing? You got people that did not know. Yeah, so thank you, Gabe. Thank you, Gabriel. You got people that want. You got people that want to see what you got going on. Because anytime you're up, that's when they want to join. But when you're you're down regular person, it's all a popularity contest. You got to remember that. So knowing that we're in the year of the 9, you've got something really good kicking in you, but it just doesn't feel that people are generally going to be happy for you here. I would be quiet on speaking up, because in that they're going to take the luxury from you, and then that's where you're going to be in your feelings, and this isn't in a good gathering, okay? So don't be flashy, don't be noticeable. If you got your refund, whatever this is, and you go out in public or you're out with people, kind of fly under the freaking radar, because in doing that, people won't know what you got, and as soon as they get the word that you up, they're going to take it from you, because there's 4 people that are reaching out. Excuse me, there are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. My apologies. There's 5 people who are reaching out. This could happen in like 4 days. 9 total. There's that 4, 5. Between 4 and 9 days. This rebirth, this thing that you got, is a big luxury and a reward. But these people are not going to be proud of you for it. I'm not sure why this energy is coming. It could just be the way of the world. But that does not change who you are. Capricorn, you derive that earth energy and stay in your feelings of upbeat. Because this gathering is going to have you feeling yourself. Then it's just going to sneak. You know how people sneak. They sneak this, they sneak hit. They do whatever and just say, come on, let's just do it. No, people don't do that shit no more. So you got to be prepared. You got confidence and you've got joy. Understanding both in general are going to draw the attraction for people to want to know more about you or what you got and what you're doing with your new rebirth self. This confidence comes in to let you know, don't be fooled by the people who are wanting to reach out. This confidence also comes in to let you know, don't be too flashy like the peacock, even though we want that all the time. But during this week coming up, please know, my child, for the next 9 days, don't. Said 4 and 8, 4 and 9. Give it that extra day just in case. And then I need you to know, in joy and happiness comes pain. Joy and pain. It's the fact people want to see you happy, but what at expense? What are you happy about that you so jolly with, right? And then when they ask and they see, then they're going to come in and say, well, I want a piece. Oh, man, I got a $300 light bill. I can't pay this ticket. I can't do this. I can't do that. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. Because the reward is coming. They see the reward is already in you, getting ready to be rebirthed. And they see it coming and they want to take it from you first. All right. You got the earth all in you, Capricorn. Dig first. My destiny will reveal itself in time. These people that you hang around, the rebirth that is coming now, it's all going to open up your eyes to not only a better sight, life, and mind, but it's also going to open you up to people that only come around when you're not down. People come around when you're up. And that'll teach you, like, to know that this demon time doesn't mean to be mean. It means to guard your heart. It means to guard your feelings and be no nonsense. And that's the start. I thank all you guys for being here. I think Aquarius is next. Yeah. Aquarius, we got the Page of Skulls. Okay. I am feeling like a new page is going to turn in your emotions as far as becoming more harder. I don't know what that means. Take what resonates and lie the rest down where it is. Because this hard appeal isn't like an appearance or like masculine. It's just, it's like a difficult strength. It's a difficult thing in the mindset. So you may have a problem with like basic conversations and you haven't been diagnosed with anything yet. But we don't always need to be diagnosed. Sometimes we just need to realize who we are and control. Control! You get what you want, right? And if you have control, then you're able to have more conversation. I think more pages to turn. And more pages turning means ultimately abundance, right? Happiness and understanding your worth. Because you don't here. Because if you understood your worth, I think that you wouldn't have this strong sense of difficulty in your mind. It's a struggle. Now, this struggle could come from childhood trauma. This struggle could come from you not getting recognition at the proper or proper attention. But either way it goes, You know, this is all going to come through with more frustration of energy, of anger, and fire. You may be feeling like you're two different people. You literally may have, please, Lord Jesus. There's more than two people here in one person, okay? Because I don't want to say, oh, you have a demon inside of you. I have not the judge of the juror or anything like that, dude. But I'm telling you, it's split. It's split in two. So maybe you need to come out more and just turn around and take a look at you. If you could have that dual personality split, come out of yourself like lucid dreaming, turn around and take a shit. Do something here, because this is all in the matter of you just being a more difficult person and in a sense, more anger. And I don't know what that's going to mean for you in general, but you have a lot of struggle here with just, I feel like some sort of comprehension in a conversation setting. There's someone that's not feeling it. And maybe this is like what you like to play around with. Maybe this is where you get your joy and rocks. This is your specific target, but Aquarius, the more you play monkey in the middle of who you truly are, the more we are never going to be that star. I think I told Taurus last week, or the week before, that it looked like a cold wand. And the Tauruses are true stars if they can get that connection. So I really think you need to gain a new connection. Like the movie Split. I've never heard of that, Gabriel. I'm going to write that. Oh, I want to. We like this movie night tonight. We're doing Bonfire and Split. I'll screenshot it because I got the thing. Thank you for telling me that. I've never heard of that before. And maybe I haven't. I just don't know the movie. Man, I appreciate that. We need more stuff to watch. But, sorry, I digress. Maybe you should just take a sabbatical. Because this is a historical thing in the family setting of just, you may be in a family full of women who just are tough and they know it all, or whatever this is. But it does not feel neutral. Okay? So the more that you play on this demon time, the more that you are frustrated in the mind, it's going to show through your physical life. I will heal and move on. And whatever you are not healing from, this is why you can't move on, or you may be having this split dual angersome. It's just so misunderstanding. It's misunderstood. Sorry. Trying to rhyme. Didn't work. But this is all a complete misunderstanding in the mind. And whoever you're dealing with, you know, they feel on that same, they feel that line. Okay? So you gotta shake this off. Because Aquarius, you are strong in a person as who you are, but this is a rooted problem of anger. And then we have the sun for Pisces. Is that it? I think we did it. I think we did it. Pisces, you have the sun here, and this is complete happiness. This is ego unblocked. This is you understanding that you have not only the truth coming to you at this time, but you have pulled the mask off. Future. At future. You've definitely pulled the mask off of you being not a child anymore. You not being some sort of a pawn in a pool of hurt. And I feel like this is all more to come if you can focus on the light rather than the depression. Now, you still have some dark energy lurking underneath, but the sunflowers let me know you're trying. And that's all that you can be, right? Aquarius, listen. Pisces is trying, okay? So maybe you need to embody the Leo energy, calling out to meditate to the sun and requesting something to be relieved for you for better understanding. This will help, okay, Aquarius? I had to throw that in there. Because Pisces has really gotten this down pat for some reason. This month has been, I'll say these past 3 weeks have really, really been good for you. And I think this is a long time coming, and you finally surrender to some sort of darkness in you. You finally surrender to the dark truth that you have problems, but you're willing to work on them, Pooh. And the more that you continue to work, the more this ego and this light and this brightness is going to open up. It's really, really bright coming through. And as you can see, there's really not much dark. So, Pisces, I feel like this week, You will have some sadness come over you, but it's not going to last long. It may be because some children you can't see reach out, or you may not have custody of them. I can assure you that the more you continue to work on yourself, the more you continue to stay out of the depression and heels up, heads up, you keeping your head to the sky, you'll understand that the universe always had a plan from you. You just had to play rough for a little bit, girl. You just had to play rough for a little bit, guy. You had to play some sort of game as to where you were vigilant with your mouth. You were vigilant with your mind. But now we are settling down to realize that your happiness is it's surrounding you, because you're doing something that has been not only waiting for you to expand on in a long time, but you're happy. You're happy at where you are. And like I was telling all of you at the beginning of this whole show, like, you've got to be happy in where you are. You've got to be happy in where you work. You've got to be happy in everything that you see and touch, because that is the only way to understand feelings and attraction. I've been burning my candle over there, and it's way past 7 days, right? Everybody has a different way to give thanks to the universe and attract in some way. But when it comes to you, Pisces, understanding that the darkness required you to come out of the depression because you've been holding on to the fact you can't do something, like I said, these children, or see them, it's like you're finally coming around full circle to make something happen. Okay, so continue to work on that dark side of yourself. Continue to work in peace and wanting happiness and not depression. And most of all, Pisces, get some rest. Because you want to be as youthful as you are. You want to be physically fit as you can. I am no person to judge, because I just ate Texas Roadhouse there again. I'm spoiled. I don't give a shit, right? Been in this 20 years. If he wanted to leave and he was unhappy, beat it, right? If I wanted to leave and I was unhappy, same thing here. So it's like all in the matter of comfortability. How comfortable can you get, right? You don't want to stay down and get too wrapped up in it, but understanding your rest is something that's going to bring you peace and keep you out of that depression. This is wonderful news. I hope I hit all signs. If I didn't, I'll do one separately like I did for Aquarius at this time. It is intriguing, especially if you're into psychology. Yes. Well, see, Gabe, I'm trained, I'm certified in trauma and resilience through FAU. And so I got that during COVID, right? It was like everybody was just not thinking. We were just doing the wrong things. And I kind of just wanted to level up just a little bit because I was unhappy with what I was doing. I worked for a judge for 6 years, right? At the courthouse. I did things that I thought my job entailed. I went on the line for these people, and they just, it was me or them. After 6 fucking years, I was so close to just retiring after 10 anyway. I did anyway. But it's like I just realized during, I said COVID, whatever. During that time, people didn't know what to do with themselves. And so either you sank or swam in the reality of who you are. A lot of people got divorces. A lot of people split up. A lot of people were stuck in the house and they just didn't want to be with their partner. So you can imagine what the mindset is really going on just as an individual if you can't get along with other people, right? So I said all that to say that, you know, you have to do what you love and you have to be around people that bring out the best in you. All of that. Because if you're not, then you're basically living your life for other people. And then you're basically not giving yourself a chance to go out and really experience the world without being judgmental or without being upset. Because we are, 9 times out of 10, we go out and we're ready to have a good time and somebody cuts us off in traffic and we're pissed. No, we have to remain neutral, remain calm, act like it didn't even happen. The only reason you should be upset is if somebody's knocking on your front door and they got a gun to your head. Then by that time, you should pull your shotgun right back out and knock them, blow their fucking wig back. You understand? It's never, ever meant for you to be unhappy. That's not why we were brought to this planet. And I think once we can get the full understanding that happiness is a choice and that the people that we have around are supposed to bring the best out of always. They don't have any other choice. Then we'll be on the same wavelength. We'll be on the same frequency. We won't be afraid to engage or speak to each other, and let alone we won't be afraid to see the truth, see the light, see the happiness that being a human in this body was supposed to be the whole time. Okay? I think I have rambled on enough. Did I give you your card? Yeah. This was yours. Your destiny, my destiny will reveal itself in time. I think that's yours, right? Pisces? I think that was yours. I'm just going to do one all for the collective one more time. Because I don't know. I got sidetracked. And then I'm going to head out now. For the collective, including Pisces if I missed you. Consider all your options before acting. I just freaking told you how we can... Your Aries readings. Oh, always tap in for it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Get Buck 360. I appreciate it. I really do, because I tried to make this an Aries and Taurus channel. We have a lot of different channels that have the collective, but when it comes to us, we don't really have like just us focused on you. Thank you, kindly. I gotta go. Consider all options before acting. I love you all. Have a great Friday night. Be safe. Stay warm, because there is something back blowing in the wind, and it's back to bring up more germs. I say, ashe.